Hi Stampers, I'm Meg and welcome to the LovenStamps studio. You're watching Maker Mornings with Meg, and today's project features absolutely beautiful flowers and a really great technique using blending brushes and the Inspiring Snapdragons stamp set. So I think you guys are really gonna like this. If you are part of the Why Did I Buy This Maker Club, so the Maker Club Zoom that I do with my friend Lindsay in Edmonton, then you've seen a similar version of this card, but I really love it, and so I wanted to bring it to everybody. And to round out the end of summer, I wanted to do bright, shiny colors. So I'm actually not with you live today. I am on my way to Colorado Springs. So I've got my Philmont Staff Association shirt on. I'm picking up Joey, and we are driving home from New Mexico. Colorado, New Mexico, you know, same difference. So if you have questions and comments, leave them in the chat. Somebody else might be able to answer them for you, or I will see them when I see the video post. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The colors I picked for our project are Super Bright Lemon Lime Twist, and then some designer series paper from the Subtles designer pack, but some of the stronger colors from there. I think you're gonna like them. So basically, Daffodil Delight and Poppy Parade are going to be our inks, and then we're kneading those a little bit because of the way this technique works. I think you're gonna like it. I'm also going to show you a whole bunch of different suggestions using other designer series papers, because you know that from August 6th to August 31, we have that really awesome designer series paper bonus going on. So you'll want to take advantage of that. So with that, let's switch our camera over and get started. So, all right, Inspiring Snapdragons has these really pretty images in it that make for really great, they're a little bit textured, and so it's gonna make for really great ink blending. This is something that is really great with red rubber stamps that have this extra texture placed on them. It has terrific greetings, but I have another way that we're gonna add some greetings. And then we have the dies. So the dies come in two kinds. You can use them like we are going to today, where you're just using the outline dies to cut out the stamps, including this fun little dragonfly here. Or you can use the dies with their overlay. So these are meant to be die cut in two pieces. So one, you would do a background in a color or even in white, and then you would die cut this overlay to put on top of it so that you get the detail, sort of like a paper piecing snapdragon. So either way works. We're gonna do a really fun ombre technique today with these. So let's go ahead and pull in some ink colors. So like I said, Daffodil Delight. We're gonna add some Poppy Parade, and we need some green for Lemon Lime Twist here. Now, I have a piece of basic white cardstock, and let's go ahead and get started. So first thing is to ink up in my light main background color. And you notice I'm not really inking the very bottom of the stamp. I may have hit it a little bit, but I'm not doing a ton, because I'm gonna use a blending brush, and whether you're using small or big blending brushes is not a big deal. But I'm gonna take my small blending brush and swirl in my pad, and then I'm just gonna pounce here onto the bottom of my stamp, and it's going to pull off a little of that yellow ink and add a little of that green ink. Now, this stamp set is really beautiful with multiple colors, and I'm gonna show you some other examples in a more of a subtles palette. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add some Poppy Parade just a little bit around. So I'm gonna pick up some ink, and then I'm just gonna do super light pouncing, because this is a very strong color, around the edge, and then just like once or twice in the middle to sort of spread that color out. So here's what it looks like on the stamp. It's all inked all the way. I know you can't really see the color. You might be able to see the green down here. But when I stamp this on my cardstock, I get, ta-da, this really pretty ombre image with a little yellow, a little red, and a little green. Now, I need some more of these. If I was gonna use the same stamp again, I would definitely go ahead and wash that, because you wouldn't want to, or clean it with my Stampin' Scrub. You wouldn't want to move on to the same yellow when you still have some ink left on your pad. So same thing, yellow over the main, adding some Granny Apple Green at the bottom, and then a little bit of pouncing here with my Poppy Parade to get a little more color in there. And there we have this really beautiful. Now, if you pick two different colors that go well together, so yellow and red, of course, make orange, then you're gonna get a really pleasant combination. So kind of think about what you might want to emphasize there with your colors. I have some here that I did a little bit. These I didn't pounce quite so much in the middle, mostly around the edge. So this was daffodil and rich raspberry, and then sort of the magenta, rich raspberry, and the yellow sort of make a magenta-y color. So lots of possibilities there. And here's what happens if you just pounce at the edge, but not in the middle. So I think you guys will agree that a little bit all over makes the color blend just a little bit more smoothly. So, all right. And then of course we need a dragonfly. So I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this guy. I think he'll fit there in our Daffodil Delight. And then we're going to go ahead and die cut. So when I'm using my dies over and over again, I just leave the washi tape on them because it is just that easy to line it up and go ahead and add the, and press down the washi tape to hold the die in place. That way when I move to my die cut machine, everything is easily ready to go. If you stamp your dragonfly there, actually, let's just make it easy for ourselves. We'll make one more over here that we can cut all at once. So the beauty of this is that, yes, there is a fair amount of die cutting on this project, but it can all happen at once. So it's really easy to be efficient. So, all right, join me here for my adventure to my die cut machine. I'm gonna pop this on here and just go ahead and die cut all this at once. Obviously, you could make your paper smaller if you wanted to, or you could cut out more pieces at a time, whatever works for you. But I've got these guys and, oh, they're coming out already. So let's bring this back over and take a look at what we have. All right, so I've got some die cut florals here and some more florals here. I like these two because they kind of offset. So one is going this way and one is going this way, so they're a little different. And then we have our dragonfly to add. All right, so bringing in our cardstock colors, I have the Granny Apple Green here. Actually, is this Lemon Lime? I lied, I've been saying Granny Apple Green. It's really Lemon Lime Twist. Sorry about that. And so we have this Lemon Lime Twist, and you'll see that when I put this on top, it really makes that green at the bottom stand out. It's one of the great things about having colors that coordinate between cardstock and ink. It really brings out the tones that we want to emphasize, so in a really nice, clean way. Now, because we have mixed our colors a little bit here, I wanted to go with something that matches pretty well, and this is the Calypso Coral Designer Series paper from the assorted packs. So remember, the ones that are on the 15% is going to be not these papers, but the ones that I'm going to show you in a little bit. So, but I do like having these solid colors here. And then I wanted to emphasize the yellow just a little bit. So this one is actually the Lemon Lolly here from the same Subtles pack, and it's going to emphasize those yellows for us. So let's go ahead and stick down our paper backing. This is a really easy layout. Our focal point is going to be our flowers. So I'm just taking 2 strips of paper here, and I think this one I'm going to put up on dimensionals just to give it a little extra interest. So let's pop these on. And then before I stick this down, now that I've peeled it, I remember I wanted to add some of the splatters. So the other thing that's included in this stamp set is this little splatter image. So before I put this down, I'm going to take my Lemon Lime Twist, I keep saying the wrong one, and I'm going to just add a little bit of splatter on here so that it looks like it's kind of splattered all over. Now, of course, there are lots of cool techniques for adding splatters to things. So if you like those, go for it. If you like a little more control, you want your splatter to end up where you intend it to go, then this is a good technique too. All right, and now I can layer my flowers on here. Now I promised you a greeting from a little bit different source. So there are some great ones in here. Wishing you strength is a terrific greeting that I find myself using to let people know I'm thinking about them when times are tough. But I have a whole selection of greetings, and I will show them to you here in 1 second. Let's get these pieces down. So, all right. We've got our flowers on. We're going to pop our little accent dragonfly up here. But this is the Saying Something ephemera pack. And it doesn't come in a stamp case. I just use an extra stamp case to store it. But it is all of these fantastic greetings and so forth. Lots and lots of choices here in all different colors. So I am looking through here for something that is a good match. What a Joyous Occasion could be a good choice. Actually, I kind of like that one. I like this color with it. There are also some scripty greetings and some circled greetings. We could put our thanks across there. Friend, you're awesome. Oh, maybe I like that one even better. You're awesome. All my love and thanks. So basically, I'm just flipping through here for some happy greetings that go along with our happy colors and where the greeting is the right color for our card. So let's just pop this out. You can see how easy that is. They are very nicely laser cut, so easy to pull out. And then we can pop this You're Awesome right across here. I think I'm going to overlap it to the edge there to make it stand out just a little bit. And we can use the edge from our dimensionals. We'll grab some snips and just get a little bit here. I don't really want to make my card any taller in the middle where our flowers are, since I've already got our background layer and our flower layer. But I do want to support this and have it stand out to the side. So that's going to stick like this, and this part here is going to stick flat. So if you're wondering about how I decide where to add dimensionals or not, think about playing with Legos. If you've ever played with Legos, you know that you have to have things be flat across, right? You can't have you have to have brick and brick here, and then the next brick, and then the next brick. You can't have bricks like this, where you have 3 here and you're trying to stick it like this. So that is how I decide for my dimensionals too. So if we look at our card, I have dimensionals underneath my layer here, the lemon lolly layer, and then I have a dimensional here underneath my greeting because I have dimensionals under my flowers. So that way all my layers are straight across there. Okay. All right. We didn't get our butterfly put on. I think a half of a dimensional is about right for him. Of course, the mini dimensionals are an excellent choice also. So let's pop this guy on, and we're going to stick that there. Okay, and then we need some embellishments to go on here. So there are all kinds of possibilities. Of course, we have the greens from the transparent adhesive backed dots. We have butterflies, which would be good in the gold, the brass actually. We have some of the iridescent foil gems that literally match everything. We have metallic adhesive backed dots, also a good match for things. I'm just flipping through here to see if there's anything that's just absolutely perfect. I kind of like all of these, but you know, these adhesive backed dots for days with the yellow, I kind of like these. I think I'm going to go with these because they really bring out the yellows in our card, and we have some fun yellows here. Now, if you haven't seen this trick before, let me just remind you that I always open my adhesive packages, the ones with these little plastic flaps on them. I open them from the side because then it's really easy to just slide out what I want and slide it back in. Then I don't have to have that plastic layer popping all over the place. So, all right, these are really close together. So I'm gonna squish this around until it pops up there on my take your pick tool, and then I'm gonna go with 3 of these. So probably a large and a small down here, and well, maybe just 2. I kind of like that. Sometimes I'd put a 3rd kind of up to the side, but I think I'm pretty happy with those 2 right down there. So a really easy card. Of course, you could stamp a basic white layer for the inside and the envelope and just repeat your stamping of the dragonflies or the pretty flowers. And then I promised you guys another version of this card. So the other version is done in pastels, and it is going to be this one here. So here is sort of the light pastel version of this card. So this was petal pink, and this purple is fresh freesia. I almost said Highland Heather. So fresh freesia, and the color background here is Pool Party. So I know that this doesn't particularly look green, but sometimes Pool Party has a tendency to look green, even though it's a blue when you mix it with other colors. So we have those light colors there, and then we have these bright colors here. So I don't know. You guys have a favorite? Do you have a personal, which one would you like to see more? Which one would you like to receive, or what's your color jam? I find that often I am attracted to different kinds of colors during different seasons of the year. So I made this card earlier in the spring, and that was sort of my color jam at the time. But right now we're getting to the end of summer and into thinking about fall, and I am all about these brights here, and sort of enjoying these last ditches of summer. So, all right, everybody. So that is our project for today. I will be back actually in the studio on Thursday the 15th, so to wish you a happy pre-Friday that day. So hopefully driving across country is going well today and tomorrow, and that you are enjoying having some videos and some stamping projects to check out in the meantime. So remember that we are doing a little bit differently. For the first time ever, I'm opening my archives of the LovenStamps monthly tutorials. And so if you place an order this month, instead of getting the monthly tutorials for August, you get to pick. It's pick your own PDF, and you can find all of those in my Etsy shop, LovenStamps Card Mart, and figure out which one you like best. When you place any size order with me this month, you'll get a $10 Etsy coupon to use on any of those tutorials. So you get to pick which ones you want. And since I always send card kits in the mail, if your order is $50 or more before tax and shipping, know that you will still get card kits in the mail. They will be also out of the LovenStamps archive. I have some really fun kits set aside to send out this month. So, and then we'll be back in September with brand new stuff for, yes, the new holiday catalog. So, all right, everybody, let me know if you have any questions. I will definitely see all your comments, and I look forward to being back in the studio with you on Thursday. So happy stamping, everyone. Have a great day.